If you like these daily scares, hit the like button and subscribe to Darkness Rising. And please buy me coffee, link in the description below. If you have a story you'd like me to feature, send an email to the email in description. Thank you for the support. In the outskirts of Iowa, amid rolling fields of corn and soybeans, nestled the Apple Bum Farm. It had stood for generations, rumored to be cursed by phantoms and ghosts, and had earned its reputation as the most dreaded plot of land in the county. No one dare buy that plot of land, not until recently. Nate and Elijah were the new proud owners. The two farmer friends shrugged off the rumors and had been tilling the so-called haunted soil for a few years now, making their living by cultivating the hardiest of vegetables, corn, and soybeans. One sweltering summer afternoon, the sun bore down relentlessly as the two friends worked side by side, their worn hands digging into the stubborn earth. The sweat drenched their brows, but they didn't care. Farming was their passion. Elijah wiped his brow and squinted at the sun, casting a wary glance at that fiery orb in the sky. "Nate," he called out, "we ought to call it a day soon. The sun's about set, and I reckon we've got enough for the market." Nate nodded in agreement. "You're right, Elijah. We'll pack it up in a bit. Just one more row, though," Nate suggested, but was too immersed to stop just yet. But as the evening shadows grow and the sky dimmed, Nate's mind seemed to wander, lost in the monotony of the work. Eager to get all these veggies harvested for the market, still feverishly harvesting more rows of corn. Elijah gathered his tools and prepared to leave. "Nate," he called out once more. "It's getting dark. I'm heading home. I'll see you at home." But Nate didn't respond. Convinced that Elijah was still beside him, Nate kept laboring under the dimming light. Unbeknownst to him, his friend had long since left to go home to their shared farmhouse. As the night deepened, the moon cast a pale glow over the fields, revealing the lone figure of Nate, bent over the endless rows of vegetables. His breath misted in the cold night air, and the rustling of leaves became whispers in the wind. And then, Nate heard a soft, husky voice, drifting on the breeze. "Keep working, Nate," it hissed, echoing through the farm. Nate, thinking it was Elijah, replied, "I'm almost done, partner, just a few more rows." But when he turned to speak to his friend, he saw no one. Nate shrugged, thinking that it was Elijah sorting out the soybeans. The voice returned, this time colder and closer. "Keep working, Nate," it whispered, "just like all the others who came before you." This time Nate was getting annoyed by Elijah's orders. "Man, I am working here. Can't you see?" He looked up to glare his annoyance at Elijah, but there was no one. Nate was confused but shrugged it off, thinking that Elijah went to the shed to store the harvest. As Nate placed the last batch of soybeans and corn in the barrel, his phone rang. It was Elijah calling. "Nate, when you coming? Mary made your favorite. Pork and apple stew, man. Hurry up, come eat." Nate hung up, shuddering as he turned around to search for whoever or whatever that was talking to him. He spotted a shadow figure stood by the last row of soybeans. That shadow figure waved at him and disappeared into the cornfields. Nate gasps and ran to his car, realizing that he'd been harvesting veggies with a ghost this whole time. "Damn it," said Nate, fumbling with the keys, his shaken hand trying not to drop them. "Oh, hell now. I think I'm just tired. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm gonna go home to eat pork and apple stew."